welcome to I've Never Played, where we had to speed up for stuff, but now we have some more buildings. And there's been 2 deaths.
And during that time, 51 prisoners escaped.
No, don't tell them that.
I will tell them that.
It's fine, look. It's
not
less
fine.
dangerous now because there are no more prisoners.
Yes, that's because there's only 50 of 88 people in this prison.
Yeah.
Because 51 prisoners escaped.
Right.
Anyway.
Ow.
Okay, you've got your to-do list. Yeah, he probably beaten up by a prisoner that was escaping.
Why is he in there, though?
Because you marked people in there. You put patrol officers in there.
So even though he was injured, he went and did his job?
Yeah.
Good man.
So your to-do list is very long. That's the reason we sped it up, because otherwise you'd be watching Clay build a prison for 15 minutes. Which is this game, but you know. So
Sam showed me a cool thing. Quick build.
Yep,
I
I've shown her
make
quick build.
stuff.
I've shown her how to use quick build, but at the same time she doesn't seem to have gotten it down, because a lot of these cells are very wonky, but it's fine. It works. They work. It's all fine. Right, so the first thing you can do if you go into bureaucracies, you need to enable education.
Oh yes, yeah.
So
education here.
Enable that, and now while that's doing stuff, we can build things. So
Woo!
You already put 3 classrooms in during our speed run.
Yep.
So you need to build a visitor centre that can facilitate 20 families.
Okay.
Do you know how to do visitor centres?
I don't know.
Well,
There's
first you need to mark
visitation.
off an area. Yeah. Now there are 2 kinds of tables for visitation. There's the booths, which you saw in the other one, or there are literally just tables.
Needs visitor table or visitor booth.
Yeah. So if you do a visitor's booth thing, you have to have 2 entrances, one for the prisoner, one for the family.
Okay.
So what I suggest do is do the tables. And you do need to mark. You do need to give this room another wall as well.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all you need in a visitation room. And a guard. A lot of people station a guard. It's a good idea to have a guard stationed. So the prisoner sits on the single seat side, and the others sit on the others. So this room will be plenty big enough to have a lot of tables in to facilitate 20 families.
Okay.
The first you kind of need to wall it in because it's too open. It's too open plan. So you at some point you will need to put that other wall in. So first, they won't get to that one.
No, they won't, will they?
No. So you're just going to have a lot of space on that side. That's okay. All the visitors can look at... The prisoners get to look at the back of each other's heads.
There
There's
we
a bit of OCD kicking in now.
Usually I wouldn't, like, just because it's funny to annoy you, but...
Yeah,
I need that.
your cells do that enough. Oh, you're
Does
gonna
it need
make the room
a
proper.
door on it?
Of course it needs a door on it.
So if I do...
So if you do that... Oh, education's now been authorised.
Nice.
And then put a... Okay, yeah, that's just messing with my OCD.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
But they need to get around.
Yeah, but...
Because there's a door here.
Yeah, but you need to put a door on the visitation so they can get in.
Is
More
it
people are dying!
Is it a jail door?
I'm not sure. I usually put jail doors on in case a riot kicks off. And also you kind of want to make visitation a bit smaller, considering you've made it this massive ass space and cut that side off.
Well, do I not need a thing here? Or is it just literally this room here?
It's literally just that room.
Visitor table and visitor booth. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told you, you either have booths or tables. If you make ones with booths, you have to have 2 ways in. One way for the prisoner to get in and one way for the family to get in. And then you've got to make sure that the way that the prisoner gets in is secure, otherwise they could just run away.
Yeah.
And it's a big kerfuffle, and it takes... I know a lot of... There's probably people out there who are just like, oh, it's not that difficult, Sam. Jeez, what the fuck you on about? But I find it really difficult, so you might want to just make that visitation... you can't. There's no wall there yet.
Oh, yeah, right, okay.
Can't mark an area. There's no wall yet. Because all your guys
There we
can't
go.
get in. They're standing at that cell block. That cell.
Visitation.
So yeah, you might want to make this a bit smaller.
So, what was the other one we needed? A chapel.
You need a mail room and a chapel.
Make this the chapel then.
Okay, so for chapels, I do believe you need an altar. If you highlight over it, it'll tell you. You need prayer mats and a pew. That's the one. Pew.
Pew.
Project pew. 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 So you need an altar. I'd suggest putting the altar in first.
I don't play by your rules.
I keep forgetting you don't play by my rules. What the fuck are you doing?
New age.
This is new age chapel.
We listen. We listen from the side.
Because that's the side that everyone has their headphone out. Okay, so you have a chapel done, and you also need to make a mailroom. And one of the
I made use of the space.
well, this has got to use. One of the other things you need to do is put phones in every one of your yards. So considering you've only got 2, that shouldn't take you too long. So you need to put outdoor phones in the yards so that they can call their families.
Oh, okay.
Family.
Mailroom, yeah?
Yeah, mailroom. So you need a room for all the mail.
It's a really
That's a very
long room.
Oh, what's that big room there going to be? A common room?
Yeah.
Okay, well, so you need to mark that up as a mail room. If you put a door on it.
Not yet, no.
Door can be just a regular door. It doesn't need to be anything special because it's just a mail room. So don't remember what the mail room needs.
It'll
It's a
tell
common
us.
room. Mail room's at the bottom left, next to shop. There you go. Okay, it's not the minimum size. The minimum size is 5 by 5.
Oh.
So you gotta make that big.
Well,
I didn't think it would be too thin. I was looking at it, like, that ain't gonna work. You want about? Have you ever seen a mail room like that? I mean, other than the back of a post office. I've seen the back of a post office that thin. That was rubbish. That was right. Don't forget the door.
Door.
You might want to, probably want to get rid of that other mail room then.
Yeah,
Mark it
I'll
off
just demolish
as a mail room.
Like
And then
that.
don't forget to unzone it.
How do I unzone somewhere?
I think it's
Oh,
in the
wait.
demolish.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. There are families. You
Citizen!
can open that door if you want to open the door for him.
Oh. I'll just do a door, like a regular door.
Regular man door. So while we're looking at them flailing around, you can always do the mail room.
Yeah.
And you also are going to need power over here because it doesn't look like your power stretches far enough.
Ooh, I did that.
It's not
Yep.
far enough.
And yep.
It just doesn't work. It's just doesn't work.
There's 2 doors.
So in your mail room, you need. What is wrong with your doors?
It's
in
got
your mail room-
garbage in it.
In your mail room, you need to have.
Sorting destined table.
So let's do this.
There's a
So-
table.
Where's the sorting desks? I never actually had mail rooms on my prisons. I don't think I've ever gotten to the point where I've needed them.
Oh really?
Yeah, just well, my prisons don't last very long. That's why I'm worried about future projects, because I feel like I need to point out again. I haven't played this for very long, and so I'm not the greatest at this game. I've just played it more than Claire has. I am the kind of
Therefore it
person
counts.
that I once turned prison intake off, and I spent an hour and a half making a prison, and I was double checking over it, and I triple checked over it, and I thought, this is brilliant. No one's going to get out of this prison. I got my first intake of prisoners, and half of them escaped because of one bit of offence that they hadn't done.
What am I looking?
Anyway, what are you looking
Regime?
for?
Programs.
You need a spiritual guidance. There you go. And the foundation education class. Underneath spiritual guidance at the top. There you go. There you go.
General
So you need to add
education.
telephones in the yards, and you need to assign some prisoners to work in the mailroom. I suggest having a guard also in the mailroom.
Okay.
So have a guard patrolling in visitations. And possibly one in the chapel as well. I have seen spiritual guidance people be murdered.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, prisoners will just kill staff. They don't care. So you need to just now add the telephones to all the yards, and you're done.
Telephone.
That was a lot quicker than I thought it would be, actually.
That was. And so far, only 7 people have died.
And 50 odd have escaped.
There we go. And then where's the other yard? It's out here somewhere.
Yeah, it's down there where it says yard. Your milkshake brings all the boys to it.
It sure does. Look at the boys.
Here they come to my yard.
To get some milkshake that they were promised.
Yeah, I can kind of see what happened. They were probably being transferred over to the other one, and a truck came down which opened that gate at the top.
And they legged it.
And they basically legged it, yeah. That's, from what I can tell, is what happened. Rotate it.
Oh, that's big.
It's a common room, would expect. You can put it in there. There you go. That fits. There you go. No worries.
There we go. Ain't that Marvo?
It's marvellous. You need to assign your prisoners to work in the mailroom, and you're done.
Oh shit, yeah. Where was that? That was logistics?
There you go.
There
you go.
There's 8 of them in there. There's plenty in there and plenty in there.
I think you need to put more telephones in your yards, because it says add more.
Oh.
Because it's only 60%, unless it hasn't done some of them yet.
I'll just spam.
They need to ring home.
Telephones.
And you get a telephone, and you get a telephone, and you get a telephone.
Everyone has telephones.
Let's put some more in the other one as well. You can call me on myself. No, that's not.
There we go.
Let's just not. Okay, unless there's another yard that I haven't noticed, but I swear it said you only had 2 yards, so.
We can zoom way out. And then...
Well, if you go to your planning thing,
Yard.
it tells you how many of each building you have. Yes, you don't have any more yards.
No.
You haven't got a stupid bit that's glitched out and cut off and created a 3rd yard. Okay. So you just
No,
got
it's
to wait.
going up. I've just got to... Yeah, there we go.
There you go. All done.
Just needed more.
Look at that. It's somewhat
It's
full.
Officer Keane. I think I was this lady.
No, yeah, you were the lady. Yeah.
With, like, no discernible accent.
Yeah. 0 chill.
Sorry, sir. Thought that you ought to know that there's been another suicide. Looks like one of the prisoners has ingested rat poison. Oh no! It's 'cause of you! I hope you sleep well tonight.
I hope you step on an upturned plug.
Yes. Dr. Hurst is on the way now to confirm. Oh my goodness, get out of my way! Move it! Oh, that's really sad. Oh.
Oh. And there's the picture of his wife with his bub. You couldn't help him, Doctor. Because you were trying to help the prisoners.
Oh, what?
Ain't she the most beautiful thing you've ever seen?
Oh, he's alive! Oh my god! I think she might be.
I like how he's still got his room with like nothing in it. Never too late to change your life, sir.
Well, who the heck died of rat poisoning?
It was someone else. Maybe it was one of the ones that escaped. Just realised
Yeah.
how shit life is on the outside.
Turns out that the rat poison problem wasn't a suicide. Someone just had the shits.
Turns out the rat was the one that committed suicide with the poison.
It ate the poison and then died.
Who would have known? Anyway.
I think we've made a big difference here. We've given these inmates something to work towards and a reason to keep going. You could stay here and help us in the first batch of inmates for their education and the work programs that we set up if you'd like. But I think that we can handle it from here. When you're ready to leave, click on the Polaroid in Morgan's cell.
His cell with still nothing in it.
Uh,
You can give him some stuff if you want.
I can. I will give only him.
Give him more stuff if
Only
you want.
him.
Because he's got nothing in his room.
Let's see.
And he lives in a solitary confinement cell and he doesn't even have a bed. You can't knock it down, Claire.
Why?
It's a scripted room. I don't even think you can put anything in it. I don't think you can mark anything with these.
Ooh, let's try. Let's give him a drinks
Bed's at the top.
machine.
No, you can't. You can't put anything in there. He's
School
forever
chair.
doomed to live in a room with nothing in it. Anyway,
A
we
bed.
are out of time, and this is the end, I think, of this chapter. We are going to have to leave it here, I'm afraid.
Oh, until then.
So yeah, until next time, bugger off.